Hello everyone. Today we will discuss lipid catabolism, and in that first we will discuss about the most important pathway of fatty acid degradation, and this pathway is beta oxidation of fatty acid. So beta oxidation of fatty acid is a catabolic pathway used by many aerobic organisms for oxidation of fatty acid. This is the structure of fatty acid. It has a long chain of hydrocarbon and it has a carboxylic acid group at one terminal. The carbons are labeled from carboxylic end as first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, whereas they are also labeled as alpha beta. The second carbon is called as alpha carbon and third carbon is called as beta carbon, whereas the methyl group or carbon at methyl group is the omega carbon. Now, in beta oxidation of fatty acid, it is the beta carbon which gets completely oxidized. We will see the reactions of this beta oxidation of fatty acid. For beta oxidation of fatty acid, all the intermediates of fatty acid should be esterified to coenzyme A. So, the first reaction is esterification of a fatty acid molecule to fatty acyl CoA. This reaction is catalyzed by enzyme acyl CoA synthetase, and in this reaction the ATP molecule is consumed. It is converted into AMP plus pyrophosphate. At the same time, a molecule of coenzyme A SH is utilized for the esterification of fatty acid to fatty acyl CoA. Now, this fatty acyl CoA molecule enters into the beta oxidation cycle. So, this is the structure of palmitic acid. So, palmitic acid has 16 carbons. So, this is first carbon. These are the 12 carbons. So, it makes 13, 14, 15 and 16. And this molecule undergoes esterification with the coenzyme A, so that coenzyme A is linked to this carbon. So this is coenzyme A. So this molecule now enters into the beta oxidation. It is called as palmitoyl CoA or fatty acyl CoA. Now the first reaction of beta oxidation is the oxidation of fatty acyl CoA to delta square enoyl CoA. Here the second and third carbon undergoes oxidation, and this reaction is catalyzed by acyl CoA dehydrogenase, and it requires a cofactor, that is FAD. So in this reaction, a molecule of FAD is reduced to FADH2. As a result, the product form is delta square enoyl CoA. So if this is the molecule of fatty acyl CoA, there is oxidation on C2 and C3. So one of the hydrogen from each of these carbon is removed in this way, and there is formation of a double bond. So a saturated molecule is converted into unsaturated, and since the double bond is formed between C2 and C3, this molecule is known as delta square. So this is delta square enoyl CoA or delta square palmitoyl CoA. Now in the second reaction, the hydration takes place. So the trans delta square enoyl CoA is hydrated with a water molecule. A water molecule is added. The reaction is catalyzed by enzyme beta hydroxyacyl CoA hydrolase. Beta hydroxyacyl CoA hydrolase catalyzes this reversible reaction, and the product form is beta hydroxyacyl CoA. So the name itself gives you an idea that there is hydroxylation of beta carbon. Now which is the beta carbon here? This is the alpha carbon and this is beta carbon. So the hydroxyl group is added on the beta carbon and H is added on alpha carbon, making it a saturated molecule. So this molecule is beta hydroxy acyl CoA. Beta hydroxy acyl CoA molecule is formed by the action of beta hydroxy acyl CoA hydrolase. Now in the next reaction, beta hydroxy acyl CoA is converted into beta keto acyl CoA. This is an oxidation reaction, and in this oxidation reaction NAD acts as oxidizing agent, and this NAD gets oxidized to NAD gets reduced to NADH plus H plus. So this oxidation takes place on beta carbon, removing both the hydrogens from the beta carbon. So this is the beta carbon, and from this beta carbon both the hydrogens are removed. So this hydrogen is removed and this hydrogen is also removed. So in this way both the hydrogens are removed and the product form is beta keto acyl CoA. So here you can see that keto group is formed over here. So this molecule is beta keto acyl CoA, and now this beta keto acyl CoA formation is catalyzed by enzyme beta hydroxy acyl CoA dehydrogenase, and now this beta keto acyl CoA molecule undergoes thiolysis, and this thiolysis breaks the molecule into fatty acyl CoA with 2 carbonless and acetyl CoA molecule. So here one molecule of coenzyme A is consumed and it leads to formation of fatty acyl CoA with 2 carbonless, and it also releases 2 carbons in the form of acetyl CoA. This reaction is catalyzed by enzyme beta keto thiolase. So it is a thiolysis reaction catalyzed by thiolase enzyme. So in this reaction what happens that one molecule of coenzyme A enters in the reaction. It enters in the reaction, and now this carbonyl carbon makes a nucleophilic attack on this sulfur, and it leads to formation of 2 molecules. So the first molecule formed is the acetyl CoA. So this portion is released in the form of acetyl CoA. So this hydrogen is linked to this CH2, forming a molecule of acetyl CoA, that is CH3 double bond O S coenzyme A. So acetyl CoA is released, and the another product is a fatty acyl CoA molecule with 2 carbons less. So CH212 C double bond O, and this coenzyme A is linked over here. Okay, so a fatty acyl CoA molecule with 2 carbons less, so 12, 13 and 14. There are only 14 carbons in this molecule, and one molecule of acetyl CoA is released. So in this way the fatty acetyl CoA is the product of this pathway. Acetyl CoA is metabolized either by TCA cycle or other metabolic pathways, whereas fatty acyl CoA now enters into another round of beta oxidation, and this round has 4 reactions: oxidation, then hydration, then again oxidation, and the 4th reaction is thiolysis. So in this way the beta oxidation of fatty acid oxidizes fatty acid molecules to acetyl CoA. Thank you very much.